Okay, we're getting on to number 4. So number 4 says an invoice of 98 Rand issued to B. Paulo was incorrectly entered in the debtor's journal as 89 Rand and posted as such. So this guy is a debtor, right? So what happens? He comes to your business and he buys goods on credit. Okay, so when you buy, somebody comes to you and buys goods on credit, we're doing number 4. We debit the debtor, B. Paulo. I'm looking at what I did, right? And I'm going to credit sales. Okay, we're not looking at the cost of sales part of it now, right? So there's an error on the sales part of it, right? So an invoice of 98 Rand. So this is the correct amount. His invoice was for 98 Rand. But how much did we post it as? We debited him with 89 Rand and we credited sales with 89 Rand. So how am I going to correct this error here? I'm not going to cancel off this 89 Rand. I have to just change this one here to 98 Rands. Okay, so the difference is 9 Rands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to again debit him with 9 Rand and credit my sales with 9 Rand. So then the total amount becomes 89 plus 9. 89 plus 9. Can you see how the errors are all different, and then you have to see it's logical though, right? So what do I do here? I'm going to debit B. Paulo with with 9 Rands, and I'm going to credit sales with 9 Rand. That's how I'm going to correct this error. So then I've added 9 Rand to his account and I've added 9 Rand to sales. Okay, let's read through number 5. So number 5 says payment of the telephone account 374 was imposted in error to rates and taxes account. So what did we do? Okay, we paid rates and taxes. So from the bank we paid out 374 Rand. Okay, so the paid is telling you when you're paying it, you didn't take it on credit, so you know you got bank. Okay, so can you see there? 374 Rand. And what did I debit? I debited rates and taxes. Okay, so what I did is I put 374 in the rates and taxes. What did I do wrong? This was fine. This is the account that I did wrong. So I need to credit this account with 374. And what must I debit? I need to debit telephone with 374. So can you see, if your transaction was correct, you would have said debit telephone, credit bank. But what you went and did is you debited that. So we have to cancel that 374 out there. So that becomes a null effect. You're making rates and taxes 0 for that amount. And then you're putting the correct amount into telephone. So I would debit my correct account with 374, and then I would credit not bank, I would credit rates and taxes with 374. So then I took it out of there and I put it into telephone. So now when you want to put it in here, you would say account debited, telephone, account credited, rates and taxes, and 374. If you know how to do it immediately, then that's fine, right? You don't need to do the T accounts, but I just need to show you what is happening. Okay, now let's go to number 6. Goods purchased on credit from Rhino Wholesalers 340 was posted in error to the account of Rhino Wholesalers. Now there's such a small error here. Can you see that is RH and this is RI? Okay, so it's a bit difficult to spot the error, but can you see? So what we did, you need to see the transaction, what is happening. Goods purchased on credit. So when we purchase goods on credit, what is our T transaction? Okay, we're buying goods, so trading stock gets debited and your creditor gets credited. Okay, which is that? Which was the one that was was incorrectly posted to Rhino. So what they did is they posted it to this Rhino here. So your trading stock is increasing by 340 and we credited our creditor for 340. So we didn't credit bank, we credited our creditor, which means this is right. But now remember, it's not a cash transaction, it's a credit transaction. Now we're owing that money, so this is a liability that's increasing there, right? We've done that in credit transactions. But what did I do wrong? This guy is wrong here. I put it in Rhino's account, but I need to put it in Rhino, R-H-I-N-O. So I need to debit this person here to cancel that off, make it null, and I need to credit this Rhino here. So my transaction is going to be, I'm going to debit RINO with 340, and I'm going to credit the correct one, RHINO, with 340. Okay, can you see? Once you see, the first and important step is to determine what my transaction is. Okay, let's do number 7. Number 7 says a check for 60 Rand drawn for private use of the owner on the business bank account was posted in error to sundry expenses account. Okay, so we've got bank again, right? So obviously our bank is getting credited, and what is the amount there? For number 7 was 60 Rand. And what did we debit? We debited sundry expenses. So sundry expenses got a debit of 60 Rand, and it's incorrect. So what I need to do, this is correct. I need to change this account to drawings. Personal use tells you drawings. So 60 Rand. And what must I credit? I must credit that sundry expenses, so I have a null effect there. So I am debiting the correct account, drawings with 60 Rand, and I'm crediting sundry expenses with 60 Rand. Okay, let's get it on. I hope you're getting the knack of it now. I'm doing all of them so that it's all different types of expenses, errors, and then you can do the others on your own, right? So number 8, discount of 22 Rand received from M. Morton on settlement of his May account was incorrectly entered in the cash payments journal as 12 Rand and posted as such. So let's see now, what did we do, right? So the cash payments journal, okay, so what we got is discount allowed. We're debiting our discount allowed. And what did we debited it as? Number 8 there was incorrectly entered as 12 Rands. Okay, so discount allowed was entered as 12 Rand. And who did we credit? Right, we must have credited the debtor. Okay, with 12 Rands.